Joining me now is another member of the Islanders family who is playing women's hockey at a fairly high level, currently playing at Stanstead College. Her name is Dominique Cormier. You obviously recognize the last name. Dominique, thanks very much for joining me here for a few minutes.
Thank you.
So I'll start talking about your family a little bit. Like I said off the top, obviously Lucas Cormier is your brother. Bit of a hockey playing family. Your dad played high level hockey as well. Why don't you talk about what it meant to grow up in a family like yours that was just so involved in hockey from the outset?
Obviously, it was a big part for me to have my brother and my dad playing hockey too. They were the ones that pushed me into playing it, and I was looking up to my brother probably my whole life. So he was a huge role model for me playing, and I even took his number because I wanted to be like him. And I was a defense because of him too, so obviously it was a big part of my decision to play hockey at a young age. So.
Although you've looked up to your brother, you really start to forge your own path in this game, which I think is incredible. Starting with moving on from playing minor hockey to moving to prep school, playing with Stanstead College. Talk about that decision, because that's a pretty big decision for a young kid.
So at first I didn't really know that there was such thing to go away to a prep school and play hockey where the hockey is like really good. So I just went up to the Atlantic Challenge Cup for my first year, and I got recruited from the coach here, and she told me about Stanstead, and I didn't even know what it was. So, and then learning from that, and I looked up like who was there and who were the good players, and it was really inspiring. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that too. Like, and I heard the hockey was really good, so I wanted to improve a lot there too. So yeah, I guess that's how I decided to come here, and it's probably the best decision I've made so far.
It's not the only school you've committed to. Congratulations on the nod to Princeton. So for those who don't know, Dominique has committed to Princeton University to continue her hockey playing career. Talk about that decision, because I was speaking with Alexi Gay earlier, and she talked about the recruitment process and how fun and exciting it was. So take us through it from your point of view.
It is really fun and exciting to see all the different options that you get. I chose Princeton probably because it's one of the best schools in the world. Like, it's an Ivy League, and there are a lot of good Ivy League schools. So, and then obviously the hockey program is really good, and they're getting really better now that they have like a new coach. It's been like 5 years, and they've grown so much in those past 5 years. And I think we could get close to maybe winning a championship.
I love hearing that. That want to win a championship. It seems to kind of follow every sport everywhere. One of those places that you are hoping to eventually win a championship is at the international level, and you've had some opportunities there, having chances to try out with Hockey Canada's under-18 program and be involved at the international level. So let's talk about that a little bit and talk about what your experience has been with Hockey Canada.
That was a really exciting summer, the summer that I got to go to Calgary for the camp. And I went as a young player, so I wasn't expecting anything big, but I was just going there to give my best and show what I had. And the day they told me that I made the team probably was one of the best days of my life. It was really nerve-wracking at first, but really exciting after. So, and I'm really excited I got to have that opportunity. It was one of my dreams since I was really young.
And I mean, you had these opportunities, like you said, as a young player yourself. Like, you were kind of going in as an underager compared to some of your peers. How much does that mean to you, even more so, to be able to earn that and get that at such a young age?
I was really grateful, and I was really surprised too, because I didn't know why me and why I was more special or something. I didn't think I was that great to be there with all the best players in Canada. So, and it was really intimidating at first too, but I think I made my way through, and it was good.
Now, looking kind of ahead and looking into the future, obviously on the horizon is going to Princeton University, attending an Ivy League school. What are some of your goals inside of hockey, not just right in front of you here, but over the next few years?
Well, like you said, yeah, Princeton, probably winning a championship there with them is one of my biggest goals. But also individually, looking forward to U22, Team Canada, and maybe the Olympics. It's a long way ahead, but I think if I work hard from here on out, then from here going, then yeah, I think I could have a chance to maybe do something big.
Well, I hope that you get that opportunity to do something big. I think you're on that trajectory that like it really kind of seems the sky is the limit right now. In the sporting industry in general, there's been a real momentum, real push on for women's sports and really developing opportunities for women to play professional sports. For yourself, like as a young player, as somebody who's coming up through the ranks at that time and seeing this happen, what does it mean to you to see that, to see women's hockey growing like that?
It means a lot, and I think it's really exciting because I have more goals for myself in the future too. Like maybe you never know, like NC and WHL, or if the girls start getting paid a little more, hopefully we can see that happening too. But it's really cool to see how like everyone's like accepting us more. Like I feel like it's been a lot better in the last few years.
You're totally right. It's from a fan standpoint of view, it's amazing to see that there are not just opportunities for women to showcase their abilities and to showcase what they do, but to do so and make a living at it, and really just serve as role models for the next generation of young girls coming up through the sport. Dominique, thank you so much for taking a few minutes here today, and all the best with the rest of your season, and all the best going into Princeton next season.
Thank you very much.
This is Dominique Cormier, Stanstead defenseman, heading to Princeton University next year. Thanks very much for tuning in.